And with Congressman Mike Haridopolos, let's talk, first of all, good to be with you, Mike.
Thank you, Ryan. Yeah.
Let's talk about tourism brings in a lot of good things, but unfortunately we see people that maybe have different ideas, and human trafficking becomes a big part. It's a big issue in Orlando, Orange County, but it spreads to all counties. This symposium today, we heard a lot of different, really horror stories of what is out there.
It's an unfortunate reality of living in Florida as well. I mean, this is where a lot of people gravitate towards, and a lot of evil exists here as well. You have people preying on our vulnerable people, whether it be illegal aliens coming in or just young adults who are just looking for opportunities, and they get sucked into this horrible world. And they use this term human trafficking. I talked about earlier. This is evil. This is literally sexual slavery, and we need to do everything we can to educate the public so they understand the signs of what people are trying to groom these individuals so they never fall into this evil lifestyle.
And there's a lot of, it's complex. I mean, you're talking about one, even having phones, what parents' role, what school roles are, then to prosecution, that these criminals get a stiff penalty. I mean, there's a lot of areas of levels of this.
It really is. What we focus on first is prevention. When more people are aware of the situation, the better they can see when people are trying to manipulate others. You see, even now at airports, they have the signs that you can look for, right? Second is the idea, if a person is found in the situation, we want to prosecute those people to the fullest extent of the law. These people are literally not just committing crime. This is evil. This is slavery in a modern 21st century world. It's unacceptable. And finally, we have so many amazing groups here in our community for those people who have been hurt by human trafficking to get their lives back. And it just shows the compassion that exists right here in Central Florida.
How important is it, obviously as a lawmaker in D.C. you're busy, to have this time, August recess, to be here, to hear from people that are experts and bring in other people and think, how can we solve this problem?
Well, that's about, Washington should be about solving problems, not playing politics. It's the reason I love coming back home. We hear firsthand what's happening in the community, how we can help our community. We really try to bring the ideas from Florida up to Washington. As you know, I can't really believe that the more we're like Florida, less like Washington, the better the country is doing. And so we're really trying to take those ideas, and that's where I get my best ideas. It's not in Washington. They come from our local community. This is a great place to live. And it's just, again, today's a day about compassion. They're looking out for people who've been abused. And we want to make sure it never happens, and that's why people need to stay vigilant, especially with their kids. Online, this is where they attract them by trying to give away things, whether it be coins in a video game or shoes or entice them at some time of concert. You need to be very vigilant, see where your kids are going and who they're communicating with, because there's a lot of people who are looking to prey on your loved ones.
And Congressman, we are happy to partner with you on this, a very important issue. Let's go to tourism now. Yeah. Star of the Seas, the port's doing very well. Yeah. Having the world's biggest ship here, it's another boost to really a record year already.
You know, the Space Coast is literally booming, as you see that not only our ports, but our spaceport is being just really epicenter of space at this point. Over 100 launches already this year. Whether it be Blue Origin, SpaceX, it's a great place to live. And whether you're a college graduate or high school graduate, there's so many opportunities for not just a job, but a career. And that's what we're trying to focus on in Florida. We want to be where it's not just family friendly, business friendly, but the future friendly, because this is the future on the Space Coast. And again, it's just such a blessing to live here. And the more jobs we bring here, the better the community is going to do. And we can have a situation list like this where we're all coming together in a positive way, as opposed to a lot of the negativity I see every day in Washington.
On that note, we saw the president this week announcing an executive order that's going to just make it even easier to launch. We've already seen a lot of launches.
It's exciting. I mean, remember just a few years ago, we relied on the Russians to get into space, and now we are the world's leader once again. We're in a space race with the communists again, this time the Chinese, and the president wants to make sure that we are the epicenter of space flight. We're going to literally reach for the stars, and it's not just about commercial space, so to speak, or helping our communications network. This is also a national security issue, because those satellites are essential for GPS technology that allows the military to know where their own troops are, let alone where the enemy might be in a future battle. So it's about national security and, of course, growing this economy. The president, once again, is putting his thumb on the scale, saying America is going to be dominant in space. That's how we win this new Cold War.
What should people in your district watch for from NASA right now? What is most exciting on your front?
Well, the great news about NASA is not just the jobs being created, but remember in the big bill we just passed on July 4th, we put $10 billion additional dollars into NASA. We want to make sure, as I said before, win the space race, be space dominant for national security and for commercial ventures. And that's what the president's committed. Never forget that the president created the Space Force during his first term in office. And so that's where our commitment is. And we want to make sure that we are the place where they do business. We work with Texas and Mississippi, Alabama, other parts of the country. We know that if we're space dominant, it's really going to move this economy in the right direction and keep our defense stronger than ever.
Well, Congressman, it's great to be part of a very important topic today. Good to see you as always.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for Fox35 highlighting this issue. This is what's really important. This is what community is all about, and why I love Fox35 so much. You guys are highlighting, of course, the news, but also trying to promote things that really make a difference in our community. We appreciate it very much.